like I said, he's gonna have to do. For those who don't know, for those who don't watch every video that we put out, I guess I'll tell you here. One, you would know this if you're subscribed and you're keeping up with it, with the stuff that we put out. So, therefore, without further ado, my name is Taurus King. But those who really know me and those who I'm close to, I'm the boss, Taurus King. Now, there's a few things I want to address. That's why I hopped on here and wanted to just try to let you know my motives and my intentions, because there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of backstage heat, there's a lot of everything in general. Now, as you may know, me and Syxx, of course, we're brothers, so there's always going to be that tension, that drama. But I told EXE this off camera a while ago. I told him, he's not my competition. I know he can't be better than me. He won't be better than me. Hell, if anything, he just little bro. That's all he is. Now, second thing is, well, there is no second thing. So I'll just get straight to the chase. I'm the champ. Been champ for a little over a week now, and Prime Combat goes live on Saturday, and you will see the outcome of that. I'm not going to speak on it. I refuse to spoil anything. But well, now that I'm thinking about it, you're seeing the outcome post Prime Combat, and you see that I don't have the, well, we'll get to that in a little bit. That over there, we'll get to that. But the outcome of Prime Combat was not as I expected, because I am clearly not Prime Combat champion, or or BYW Prime champion, but I am still BYW undisputed champion. So therefore, I technically wasn't the last person pinned. So therefore, I'm staying in BYW until I lose my first match with the championship. And the only way for me to leave is if I get pinned one-on-one, or I lose a match one-on-one. There will be no interferences. There will be no disqualifications. I have to lose one-on-one. And I have to be pinned. So, for those who don't know, I go by Zay James on the internet, but my government name is Isaiah Nelson. And, well, let's just say Taurus King is just an extension of myself, who I really am inside, but I refuse to let see the light of day in my everyday life. But that's besides the point. To a lot of you, I'm just talking, just yapping. That's all I'm doing. But those who know me personally, y'all know I don't just get on the camera just cause. There's something going on that I'm trying to talk about. Now, there's something major I want to talk about. It's right over here. We're gonna get to that in a minute, in a little bit, okay? But this right here, it means a lot to me, but it doesn't mean enough to Syxx. Get me? If you don't, I'm gonna get into that right now. He was champion for well over a month. 30, upwards 30 days. Which I respect him for. But he hasn't defended every single day like I plan to. He's never had double matches. He's never had to just endure as much pain as I do. My neck is still messed up. My shoulder is still messed up. I broke this hand and they target and I keep going. I've pulled my groin. I've sprained my ankle and I still go. All those injuries are still affecting me to this day. I will not take a day off unless it's from podcast, because the podcast that can wait. I could care less about the podcast. But what I care most about is defending this title and making it way more prestigious than Syxx ever could have made it. Now I want to address something. Syxx, me and you have talked about this all off camera. I don't care if it's spoiling. It's predictable at this point. You've cut a promo about it plenty of times. My other brother, Syxx in your eyes, my best friend. No. Even mom claims him as my brother. He didn't accept you. He didn't accept your challenge. And he's not here. If he was here, he still wouldn't accept your challenge. Because he knows how that match ends. With you on the ground looking up at the sky for the 1, 2, 3. Or you're tapping out like a little bitch. Because that's who he is. He is a man. Once you call him out, he's going to show out. He's twice the man I am. I'll admit that much. But you challenged me to a last man standing match. Knowing how that ends. This time I will not get stunned. This time I will not stay down. This time I won't quit. This time I will not take another pinfall. This time you will not walk out undisputed champion. This time, well, let's just say there is no this time because it's not happening. I don't accept your match. So therefore, here's my counter offer. We just go one-on-one on that trampoline. No interferences. No countouts. Matter of fact, you can't even leave the trampoline. So therefore, well, I'm pretty much asking, not even asking. This is your challenge. Me and you. One-on-one in a lockdown match. For those who don't know what a lockdown match is, it is no holds barred. The net is closed. No one allowed in or out until the match is over. So if you got some weapons that you want to bring in, you might want to bring them in as soon as you come out. Me, on the other hand, I don't need weapons. Well, I do, but I don't. That's the catch. Because here's the thing. If you're a fan of WWE, you know what I'm about to get to. Syxx, I know you'll depend on some darker forces or some other weapons. So therefore, I'm challenging you to a match where you can't use weapons. The moment you do, the match is over and you don't even get the championship. Now, me, I can use whatever I want in my arsenal. I can use whatever I want. I can use this if I want. I can use that title if I want. I can use this if I want. It's not going to do much damage to his cardboard. But either way, I challenge you to a lockdown match where you can't attack me with any foreign objects and it has to be you. Syxx, aka Nick Owens, aka Mr. I need darker forces to win a match. Or to be over. Or to be on my level. Now, let's get to the matters at hand. I've been holding this back for a while. Me and Anthony, we've been talking a lot about this. I think it's time to announce it. Anthony Alex Garcia, my brother from another mother. I will shake your hand and I will fight with you to my end of days. Now, it's not a challenge. You will actually be happy for this. Because the boss, Taurus King, has something that you'll remember. Taurus King represents Los Hermanos. Los Hermanos means the brothers. Much like the Usos, but with a Hispanic twist. Me and him represent Mexican heritage. Me and him, we represent Eddie Guerrero. We're not like him, but we represent who our ghosts are. And Syxx, the reason why I'm not bringing you into this is because you're far from ready. EXE is better than you. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, you will see soon why I say he's better. But this is just cheap plastic. But I said this before. Syxx, you made this go away. This is his last message to me before he left for Texas or Florida, wherever he was moving to. This was his last message to me, and water got onto it, and now it's gone. So, therefore, wherever I go, this goes with me. And if somebody has something to say about it, you say it to my face. Don't hide in the comments. Say it to my face. DM me on Twitter. Do what you gotta do. But Syxx, you've got a lot of issues, man. You got to rely on dark forces. You want to take people's character. You want to say it's a tribute. At this point, it's not a tribute. It's not. What me and G are doing, it's not a tribute. It's a legacy. From my knowledge, I have only been watching wrestling for X amount of years. Eddie Guerrero doesn't have any children in wrestling. So, not saying we're his children or we're going to be. We're going to try and take that place. That's not what I'm saying at all. We are Los Hermanos, which means we're BYW's first tag team champions. And the only BYW tag team champions. So, now with all that being said, Syxx, you want to challenge my brother. Syxx, you want to challenge me and my authority. You want to challenge me being the boss. The match I said earlier, let's scratch that. I challenge you. Let's see, what kind of matches are there to challenge you to that I know you won't know what to do with? I don't know. You've beaten me in an I Quit match. And that's pretty much the only match you've ever beaten me in. Besides a normal match when I went against the Wraith. That day was horrific because that match was not meant to be a match. It should have never been a match. The only reason why you kept winning is because you had the Wraith. Now that you don't have the Wraith anymore, you can't even win a match anymore. You barely get on the camera and start talking. So, let's fix that. I am willing to help you get your first win, but you have to work for it. Me and you, one-on-one. I said this already, and I said I would never do this match again. But, this match, I'm challenging you to, is another I Quit match. Because this time I'm better, I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm smarter. I got 2 titles. That one I represent, and the other, I carry the business on my shoulders. BYW has changed for the better. And so have I. So has EXE, but you Syxx, you have not changed one bit. So, Syxx, you think you're untouchable, you think you're all this, you think you're invincible, you think you have bones of titanium. You're not like that. But I tell you who is. Mi hermano, Anthony Alex Garcia. He's invincible, and he can destroy you in a matter of seconds. But me, I like to play with my food. I like to watch my food suffer, so an I Quit match for this right here, one last time. I win, I keep this, and it's my choice if I want to walk away or if I stay. If you lose, you can never challenge for this as long as I am champion. And most of all, you give on all these dark forces that you call an extension of you. You're not like that. So, yeah. That's about all I had to say. Summarize it all up. I represent Los Hermanos. I represent BYW as the boss. In Syxx, I challenge you to another I Quit match for this title. You want to challenge my authority? Challenge for the title. And we'll see if I'm the boss or not. Because if I lose, I leave and you're the official boss. And you are the sole owner of BYW. But I do know one thing. If you don't accept, it'll happen eventually. Simply because I'm the boss. And if I say I want an I Quit match against you, it happens. You know why? Because the goddamn boss says so. Nah.